Jacksonville, Florida. We'll be back.
With Chicago State's lone score in the first quarter in the final seconds of the first quarter. Culver bottled up defensively by Ryan, so she pitches it outside to Walker, who drills a three.
Gets a bucket there in the fourth. Wooten left wide open essentially from the free throw line off the mark. For those wondering, by the way, the individual record for threes in a game is 14.
One point guard Culver to another point guard Champagne, both freshmen from Queens, New York. One of three freshmen from there, and the bank is still open from way.
Important 60 seconds here for the Cougars. Gant, Allen, Tanaya holds. Gant top of the key. Walker. Asha tries to create space, gets into the paint, the floater around and in. Asha 59. Culver. Josie sets the screen. Culver takes it to the right. Hook pass. Three ball is good. Asha.
This season opener, which will see Iowa State win their 30th consecutive first game of the season. That is the longest streak in the country. And Asha Walker is proving.
Gant, Honecker corner three. Haley back rims it. Eve Parrish with the board. Eve can do that. She had a 20 rebound game a year ago against Evansville, so she can attack that glass. Walker being hounded by Barnes. Allen. Tanaya drives with the left hand. Picks up her dribble. Back to Asha with 4 on the clock. Asha stops at the free throw line, throws it up with the right hand, and gets the friendly. Checkouts. You see a lot of substitutions here from Corey Irvin as she sort of sorts out what she has. You know, again, one of the things you deal with a lot of new players is there's a three ball that's pure. Back to Babore, who drives, has the shot by Hill. The NEC's leading shot blocker, Josie Hill, gets her first there. Cougars with a chance to tie with a three. Walker takes the three. Walker make 8-3 run to start.
Maya Williams just knife-footed, hit her way through the defense on successive trips down the floor.
Cougars working around the side. Walker in the corner. Urlacher back to Walker. Asha will take three. Walker pure. Walker straight games with a three for
getting into it. You got some NFL teams. It's kind of always been in December, but that's still eking away from the NBA season. So you're going to be, if you're a sports.
Starters in. Let's see what they can cook. Finney was tiptoeing the baseline, saved it in basically towards Tannen, but the Cougars come up with the turnover. Culver ahead to the corner three for Asha.
Champagne and Urlacher will check back in. Martin up at the top. Now Knudsen. Using the screen, Knudsen drives on Urlacher, has to back it out. Good defense by Casey. Here's Dowell into the paint, tries to throw it up and under. Asha Walker gets
8-point game. Cougars looking for the comeback of comebacks. Walker had a couple big threes in the first half. Gets it to Culver. 3.5 remaining. Culver gets to the rim. Turns her back. Back to Walker. Walker, drive, step back, 3-ball. Yes! Yes!
It does matter. If they were playing against SMU without her, it wouldn't feel near as good, let's just be honest. But because of the fact that Chicago State is still building, still growing, and figuring out how to have success themselves, it does give an opportunity for.
Again, Williams really making her presence felt. A rangy 6'2 sophomore. Came to Iowa State last year after the transfer from LSU, but got in the transfer portal a bit late, and so really too late to work her into the rotation a season ago is Asha Walker.
Defensive possession, they made Tulsa very uncomfortable and forced them to take a off-balance shot.
Set up for the long three. Count it. Wow, that was pretty.
Tomorrow morning, get your shots up and find that rhythm again.
Where Chicago State has done really well so far here tonight, though, has been in the paint. They have 28 points in the paint so far tonight, led by Josie Hill, who has 17. Here's Asha Walker.
There it is.
And there it is.
The bounce play the way you wanted to. The Cyclones did at that time. And it's a 20-point game for Addie Brown. There's Walker on the drive, knocking it down.
And that a little pass to the foul line to change. Later, she found Jordan and Mississippi State team got these different hands out there somehow. And because look the
Jackson around the Williams screen. Now feeds it back to Williams, or tries to, but getting in the way. Chicago State. Nice defensive effort that time by Josie Hill. Asha Walker working against Ariana Jackson. Fires and banks it home.
Field goal of the night to cap off just a beautiful possession for the Huskies.
2 words, extra pass. Walker 3. Hits it again.
For the first time since December of last year in the blowout win against Gardner-Webb. Walker. That one was way up there.
Perfect. And Kayla Purdue with the left hand makes it 41-18. Walker steps into a 3. Yep. Asha Walker.
Lead to 52 points with just under 5 minutes left to play. So we mentioned that Chicago State schedule, as tough as it is, and they've got a later date at Ohio State.
If you have a player like her, Addie Brown, athletic players who have those long wingspans, they can be really challenging in that type of a defensive look.
Williams has come back in for the Cougars. Walker from the 3-point
line. That's a nice confidence booster and a lead.
That's a great move, but a long layup. Rebounded by Gant, who's been really active defensively. There's Walker with the drive. Floater, it's good.